Consonant sounds are basic speech sounds articulated with partially or completely closed vocal tract. These consonant sounds are full of interruptions and they depend on vowel sounds. Now we'll see classification of consonant sounds. If we classify consonant sounds, we'll find there are three major types of consonants. First one is voicing, second one is manner of articulation, and third one is place of articulation. So first one, voicing. Voicing refers to the presence or absence of vocal vibrations while we produce speech sounds. And this voicing has two subcategories. First one is voiced sound and another is voiceless sound. In voiceless sound, there is no vocal cord vibrations, but in voiced sound, vocal vibration is present. So these are the main differences between voiced and voiceless sounds. Then I will now I will go my next point, manner of articulations. Manner of articulation refers to the behavior of two articulators. And considering this mannerism, consonant have six types, six subcategories. First one is plosive, second one is figurative, third one is affricate, fourth is nasal, and the fifth is lateral, and sixth is approximate. Dear audience, I will discuss in details these six types of consonant. First one is plosive consonant. Plosive consonant is a pulmonic consonant in which vocal tract is blocked, so that lungs ear ceases. That means it stops. In English, there are six plosive consonant. They are pa, ta, ka, and ba, da, ga. You see on the screens where pa, ba is bilabial sound, ta, da is alveolar sound, and ka and ga is velar sound. And you also see two terms, fourth is voiceless sound and den is voiced. The first three are considered, fourth is voiceless, and the second three are considered len is voice. There is a little difference between these two terms, as fourth is voiceless sounds actually requires more force to produce, and Lenny's voice sounds, they are weak in nature. They don't require much effort to produce. So that is interesting matter. Now we will see some common features of plosive consonants. Two articulators are moved against each other and they will form a stricture or blockage. And in this process, lungs ear get compressed. And finally, the compressed ear is suddenly escaped and it will make a audible plosion. Audible plosion, that means a loud noise. Interesting matter is that this is plosive consonant has four phases. The first one is closing phase. In closing phase, two articulators will come closer to each other. In compression phase, there is no gap between these two articulators. In release phase, two articulators will apart from each other and they will allow to pass the ear, and they will the passing the ear will create a loud noise. And finally, post-release phase, after releasing the ear, a calmness will come. These are the common feature of plosive consonant. Now we'll discuss fricative sounds. In English, there are 9 fricative sounds. You see on the screens. They are labiodental sounds, fa, va, dental sounds, tha, da, alveolar sound, sa, ja, post-alveolar sound, sha, ja, and glottal sound, ha. In fricative sounds, a lungs ear will pass through a small passage and it will make a hissing sound when we attempt to produce fricative sounds. All fricative sounds are continuous. On the other hand, plosives are stops. The gap between two articulators is minimum in fricative sounds. That's why when the two articulators will go apart from each other, the hissing sound will gradually stop. This is the manner of articulation. Okay, the next point is affricates. In English, there are two affricate sounds. They are cha and ja. They are called complex consonant because they consist of two consonants. The interesting matter is that they start like plosive and end with fricative. For example, the sound is ta sound here. The ta sound is plosive and sha sound is fricative. In the same way, da is plosive and ja is fricative. These two sound, sha and ja, are homoorganic because of their place of articulation. Their place of articulation is same, that is post-alveolar sound. The next point is nasal consonant. In English, there are three nasal consonants. They are ma, na, and inga. These three sounds are called nasal consonant. In the main characteristic of nasal consonant is that air pass through nasal cavity, and when the short place is lowered, then air lungs air comes through nasal cavity. Now the fifth point is lateral sound, that is la. In English, only on lateral sound, that is la. In At the time of producing lateral sound, lungs air do not pass through along the center of the trunk. Rather, air pass through two sides of the trunk. This is the main characteristics, main principles of producing lateral sound. And this lateral sound has two allophones. One is dark la, another is clear la. The dark la, for example, il, hil, kill, and for clear la, for example, look. These are the example of lateral sound. Now we have come to the last point, that is approximant. In English, approximants are ra, wa, and yo. These sounds are considered semi-vowel because they are phonetically like vowel and phonologically like consonant. According to manner of articulations, here two articulators come near, but they do not touch each other. At the producing of R sound, the tongue is curled backward with the tip raised, and this tongue shape is called retroflex. So, dear audience, that's all for the time being. Thank you, everybody.